Hello, welcome to Factorization, episode 1, another new series based on my intention to start a new series for each and every mod in the Feed the Beast mod pack. We're currently in a temperate rainforest biome, and I'm going to be showing you some factorization tools. Okay, the first factorization tool I'll show you, is basically this furnace. It's a very cheap item to make with 7 cobblestone and 2 your basic furnaces required. And you can just put it down anywhere, and as you can see we get this interface. So we'll just cook some gold ore in there, and let's see what happens. Okay, if we look at this now, one of the problems I'm having is that my key for actually to see the usage for different items doesn't seem to be reacting correctly. As you can see with the slag furnace, we do get 2 items, which is I'm not quite sure on the percentage. Oh, it does say here as well. So for instance, if we cook up a block of iron ore, we've got a 40% chance of stone and 120 or 142% chance. It's either one of the two, you would have thought, unless it's dependent on what you actually cook up here. You can cook up some strange stuff in here. You can cook up the hungry chest, which is in Thorncraft. That's in Thorncraft. That's in Thorncraft. It's all just Thorncraft stuff. It's interesting. It's interesting because you're sort of seeing here the way that the mods interact. And I know that the sickle, that's a new red power. It's like super shears from Red Power. So there's a lot of different things you can actually cook up here in the slag furnace. But anyway, I think we've probably done enough on the actual slag furnace for now. And you can actually, so as you can see, we're getting 48 to 18. So 48 to 18 is 24 to 9. So so that's going to be 8 to 3. So yeah. So I mean, it's interesting, really. I would say probably 142% is probably the figure that we're looking at, judging by that. But I mean, regardless, we can see that, you know, I mean, at the moment the gold's on queue to be at 71, isn't it? So all we can say is that it's not kind of as powerful as thermal expansion machines. But then again, this is in factorization. This is only kind of the beginning of the process with the slag furnace. So let's move on and try and do something else. All right, one sec. Okay. As you can see, I've kind of like I've got almost all the factorization items here. I just thought I'd look at them. Variant drop, sludge, diamond cutting head, crystalline silver, all these different crystalline things. And they can be made with a mixer. What you really need, this is the sort of I'll try and think of this in the best way possible. So this is a battery block. Let's just turn creative mode off actually, so that you get the interface. There is no interface. Great. This is wrath lamp. A wrath lamp is about as good as a sort of lighting source as you can imagine. So let's try and. Alright, I need to put, what I'm going to try and do is, you need to have these mirrors, and you need to have a wind turbine, I believe. No, solar turbine. And one of the things I would like to, I'm trying to remember, because they're saying to make dark iron. I think it's a blast furnace that you need. I think it's a blast furnace, but there's a few different types of furnace, which these are these multi-block structures. And what I was thinking I could do in another video, I want to have like a video with all the various different multi-block structures. Like, you know, there's a coke oven, and there's a various sort of multi-block structures. So it'll be handy for me to do that. And I also are going to need to have a video with all the different types of wire and cabling, because that's obviously, you know, going to really help me to understand what's going on here. And yeah. I'll be back in a sec, see if we can get these. Alright, so I've got all the wire up here now. I have a feeling it may be this one actually. So let's try and create one of these other battery blocks here. It doesn't appear to be doing anything, but that may not mean anything. Doesn't seem to be letting me place it either. Maybe because I don't know why I chose to stand in the middle of a load of fucking trees here. All these Zycraft blocks about. Yeah, the one thing I do know will work is this. You see, because it's within a certain radius of this block, all these mirrors, it's going to be a bit useless though. But you know what, it's episode 1. Alright, as you can see, what I've done is I've got this solar turbine thing here, and when you place these mirrors around it, they orient towards it as long as they're in a certain radius. And yeah, so so they're blocked by the wire. Let's see what happens if I break it. Yeah, you see they're all facing in now. So what you do is you provide power to this thing. And I'm trying actually... That wasn't 43, that's forestry. Yeah, as you can see, these all point towards the turbine here. And what you do is you run a cable from the turbine, you run it somewhere else, and then you run it to some of these machines. Now these things these are all like blank canvases. And what you do, there's all these X's on this one, for instance, and this one, like, what you have to do is you have to literally put in a blank one, then you choose which items you want in which slot, and then it will transfer it into a full thing there. So what you do really with the power from here, you get the power from the solar turbine. I know I'm not doing it at the moment, but you know, I'm just explaining it because you know just to get all these things clear really. And then you get something like a mixer, which I probably already got in there. Have I got that? Yeah, I do. You get like something like a mixer, and this mod, I think this is a very good mod actually. And then that's got another crazy interface. The thing, I could somehow just provide power to it. You know what? I'm going to do this next episode. I'm going to look into this. I'm going to look into the wiki and stuff. And when we come back next episode for this, I'm going to really have something much better on the go. Because you've got magnets. You know, I know what RAF lamps do. These are kind of the components. These things, because barrels are from Factorization as well, if I haven't mentioned that before. And these provide even more storage. So if you've got this set up with your pneumatic tube and red power machine, you can get stuff, you know, sent back normally through sort of the ender chest stuff. And yeah. So anyway, hope this video has been informative, and thanks for watching.